Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking investments. What are the best investments for you to do pre-18 years old and 18 and older? So really deep dive in. First, we want to make sure that we are working and we're saving as much as we possibly can while we're at home pre-18 years old. You're still in high school, you're working, you should be able to save up 90, if not 80, we'll say 80%, possibly 90% of everything you make. You want to do this so that when you do have the opportunity to start investing in other things, you have that nest egg or that savings to be able to use, okay? So basically, first of all, we're working, we're saving, make sure we're not buying irrelevant things. These are just impulse buys. So back when I was in high school, my friends would buy things like half stacks for our band and guitars and drums and stuff that I look at and we're like spending thousands of dollars on this equipment and getting no benefit out of it financially, okay? Me on the other hand, I bought a used guitar from a pawn shop for like $60. I played the bass, saved most of my money, whereas my buddy bought a half stack and spent $500-600 on it, okay? So don't buy irrelevant things towards investing, things that are only gonna have short-term impulse buy effect and then later are going to be worthless. Buy things that you need, you have to have right now that's going to benefit you and save the rest, okay? 18 years old, we can now actually invest in things that are going to make us bigger money. So the first thing I would suggest is getting into the stock market, not into individual stocks, however, into index funds. So these are like the Vanguard S&P, ARK investing. ARK-K is a good ETF to get into, to be able to slowly put money into that every month from your monthly earnings. And I would say between 10 and 20% is where I would put into these index funds and ETFs that are gonna grow slowly. Granted, if you look at the S&P 500, and I'll put this up on the screen, you're getting a 20% to 24% gain year over year for the last 5 years. These are huge gains compared to if you're sitting your savings in the bank, you're gonna be making probably right now 0.01%, which is not even gonna be, I mean, that's pennies on your thousands of dollars, okay? Whereas if you're making 20%, and let's say, we'll even say 10%, you put it into an ETF or you put it into the S&P 500 index, and you're gonna be making 10%, say you have $1,000, you're gonna make $100 that year, okay? But as you put more and more in there every month, so let's say we're putting 10 to 20% of our earned income every month into these index funds, okay? So let's say we're making $1,000 a month, we're putting $100 to $200 in there every single month. At the end of the year, we have close to $2,400 that first year. If you made a 20% return, that's like $400 that you made on that investment, okay? Over time, that's gonna grow very, very rapidly. At first, it's gonna grow slow, but over time, it's gonna continue to build and build and build and compound quite nicely, okay? The other thing is, you need to be saving 10 to 20% as a down payment on a home. That's what I would suggest. Investing in real estate is gonna be one of the biggest and best investments you'll ever make in your life. And just starting out, I would say that's what grew my net wealth so rapidly, was getting into homes and having them do one of two things. First, if I wasn't gonna live in it, then I would rent it. If I'm gonna live in it by myself, I'm gonna rent out the bedrooms to buddies, friends, people that are going to college that are my age, and have them pay that mortgage for me. So you're gonna be getting your mortgage paid, and then second, it's gonna increase in value. As we've looked at the home market or the real estate market the last, we'll say 100 years, it's only been on an uptrend. Yeah, there's dips in the market, which is good times to buy. However, it goes up. If we look at the 2008 collapse, what happened? It dropped massive. 62% was the max on some of these homes that we were dropping. Now you look at it in 2021, we're 15 to 20% higher than it was in 07. And everybody's like, this is insane market, it's higher than it's ever been, it's never going to be this high again, and it dropped and everybody's like, yeah, it'll never get there again, and now we're 15-20% higher than that 10 11 years later. So saving up that money so you can put a down payment. Once you get 15 to 20%, I suggest 20% so you don't have to pay an extra 0.5% interest on a PMI. But once you get that saved up, then you can go look at buying a home and start in that real estate market, okay? Again, if I can reiterate, don't buy things that are irrelevant to growing your net wealth. Don't be buying a brand new car or a brand new truck. Don't go out and buy just things that you don't need that aren't going to benefit you. I mean, if you're going to buy something, great. See it as an investment that you can make money from. If you're going to go buy a Harley, buy a Harley. You're going to go buy a car, buy a car. But be smart about it. Find the best deal and see if you can potentially sell it and make more money. Today, make sure that you're investing for your future, investing wisely, and building that million one day at a time. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.